Hey everyone, welcome back to English Podcast with Belly and Mark. If you're new here, thank you so much for joining. And if you're one of our amazing regular listeners, welcome back again. Before we start, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss an episode. Because today we're going to talk about something super fun. Memories.
Yes, Belly, I love today's topic. And I have a little secret for everyone listening. What if I told you that one of my most embarrassing childhood moments actually taught me a useful English phrase? Or that a silly game from my past could help you improve your English conversation skills?
That's right. Today we'll share some of our favorite childhood memories, learn a few new English words, and help you practice talking about your own memories. So stay with us until the end because we have a fun little secret that will make it easier for you to tell your stories in English.
Okay, let's begin with a question. Have you ever wondered what makes you who you are today? Our memories shape us. They connect us to our family, our friends, and even our dreams. So let's dive into our past and talk about our favorite moments.
When I think about childhood, the first thing that comes to my mind is food. My grandma used to cook something called comfort food. Do you know that term, Mark?
Of course, comfort food means the kind of food that makes you feel warm, safe, and happy. It's usually connected to family memories. So what was your comfort food, Belly?
It was my grandma's chicken soup. Every Sunday, she made it with love. The smell filled the whole house. Even if I was sad or tired, one bowl of that soup made me feel better. That's what comfort food does. It gives you joy and peace.
That sounds amazing. For me, it was my mom's apple pie. She had a family recipe passed down from her grandmother. When she baked, the house smelled like cinnamon and sugar. It was our little family tradition.
Oh, I love that. A family recipe means a special dish that your family makes and shares across generations. So, listeners, here's a quick question for you. What was your favorite childhood meal? And who cooked it for you?
That's a great practice question. Repeat it with us. What was your favorite childhood meal? And another one. Who cooked for you? These are simple ways to share memories and connect with others in English.
Now, let me tell you a funny memory about food. When I was about 8 years old, my family had a big backyard barbecue. We invited all our neighbors. But halfway through, it started raining hard. Everyone ran around trying to save the food. My dad dropped a whole plate of burgers, and we all laughed so hard. It became one of our favorite family gathering stories.
Oh, that's such a good one. A gathering means when people come together to spend time, often with food. Sometimes we also call it a potluck. That's when everyone brings a dish to share. Those little moments, rain, laughter, and even dropped burgers, create the best memories.
Okay, let's move to another kind of memory, the ones filled with adventure. Do you remember your first big discovery, Mark?
Yes, I do. When I was a kid, I loved exploring. My favorite adventure was my first school trip to the zoo. I remember seeing elephants for the first time and thinking, wow, the world is so big. That trip taught me about curiosity and teamwork. In English, a school trip is also called an excursion.
I love that word, excursion. It sounds like fun, right? When I was little, my cousin and I built a secret fort in the woods behind our house. We used old blankets, boxes, and chairs. It felt like our own little world. That's where I learned the meaning of curiosity, wanting to discover and understand new things.
That's so sweet. You see, childhood is full of exploring, learning, and trying new things. And sometimes those early adventures teach us more than we realize.
That's so true. Listeners, here are two questions for you to practice. Describe your earliest adventure. And what did you love to discover as a child? Try saying them out loud. It's great practice for speaking English naturally.
That's a great tip, Belly. Now, do you have a memory that taught you something valuable? Maybe about mistakes?
Oh, yes. When I was around 10, I joined a painting class. It was my first time trying art seriously. I spilled paint everywhere and thought I ruined everything. But my teacher said, "Don't worry, accidents can make art better." That moment taught me that mistakes are part of learning.
That's such a good lesson. And it's just like learning English. Every mistake helps you grow. When you practice, even if you mess up, you're learning something valuable.
Exactly. So don't be afraid of mistakes. They're little steps that take you closer to success.
Now let's talk about those moments that weren't so perfect, the awkward or embarrassing ones. Even those memories can make us smile later.
Oh, I have one for sure. In middle school, I was in a play. I practiced for weeks, but on the day of the performance, I forgot my lines. I just stood there on stage, frozen. Everyone waited, and then I said the wrong line. But instead of laughing at me, the audience clapped. That moment taught me bravery and how to keep going even when things go wrong.
That's a great story. When I was about 12, I tried to write a speech for the first time. I fell so many times that my friends started counting. But I didn't give up. After a week of practice, I finally did it. That was my first lesson in perseverance, not giving up even when it's hard.
That's awesome, Mark. And you're right. Those little failures help us grow. Listeners, try these questions. Describe a small challenge you faced as a child. And how did you overcome it? These are great for practicing how to express personal experiences in English.
Exactly. And remember, the more you talk about your experiences, the more confident you become.
We've shared food memories, adventures, and challenges. Now, it's your turn. What are some of your favorite memories from childhood?
Yes, and you can use the phrases we talked about today. Let's do a quick review of useful vocabulary. Comfort food, food that makes you feel happy inside. Family recipe, a special dish your family passes down. Gathering, a get-together with family or friends. Exploring, discovering something new. Excursion, a school trip or outing. Embarrassing moment, a time you felt awkward or shy. Bravery, being courageous even when scared. Perseverance, not giving up when things are hard.
That's a perfect list. Try using those words when you talk about your childhood. For example, my grandma's soup is my comfort food. Or my first school trip was an exciting excursion.
Yes, that's great. And now we want to hear from you. Tell us in the comments about one of your favorite memories. It can be something funny, sweet, or even a little embarrassing. We'll read some of your stories in our next episode.
And remember that secret tip we mentioned at the beginning? Here it is. If you want to improve your English faster, connect your memories to your learning. When you learn a new word, think of a real moment in your life that matches it. That makes the word meaningful and easier to remember.
That's such good advice. When you connect English to your own life, it becomes part of your story, not just something you study.
Thank you so much for listening today. We hope our stories inspired you to share your own. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more episodes every week.
We'll be back soon with more stories, lessons, and tips to help you speak English naturally and confidently. Until next time, keep smiling, keep practicing, and keep finding joy in your memories.
Bye, everyone. See you next time.